competitive Smash, and this could be anyone watching right now. It could be someone commentating. No, I'm just kidding. No. But you are certainly one of the better, more knowledgeable people in the area about competitive Smash. Specifically in the local scene, what are you looking for? Who is your favorite in this particular tournament? Because we've had at least one particular repeat winner who's looming his head in this tournament, but certainly someone's due for an upset.
Well, looking at in terms of right now, if we're talking about the different players that we're seeing, obviously, we have seen 6WX is probably at this point is the favorite. Though I did see Juice, who's actually right now ranked ahead of 6WX in Philadelphia. He is here. Those two are obviously big favorites. You see the artist formerly known as GWJ, who was just on commentary. His tag, I will not. His actual tag now, I will not repeat because it's not suitable for work.
BDB.
Yeah, BDB, or just Billy. I'll call him. He definitely is, exceptional player. He certainly could end up sneaking his way. You also got to look, obviously coming in from New Jersey, the great Gonzalez. He's one of those guys who has stick games
love
off
that
of.
name.
He has beaten. He has beaten 6WX. He has beaten a lot of incredible players. Recently beat Lima, who I believe is top 25 in the world.
Absolutely. The question does become is that when you get into bracket play, you're not just playing these guys, one-on-one. It's not a one-off. You have to beat these people consecutively because these are the best players from all the area gathered right here in Hatboro.
Yes. Yeah. Well, when you say best players, I would say obviously there's probably a couple players from Philly who are not going to be here tonight. But at the same time, that is a good point. We do have number 1, number 2. I think that Billy, is number 4. I want to say he's
could be
4.
3.
I think Blazing Pasta. He's a Nest Peach main. I think he's
That's
number
true.
3.
Oh.
He's obviously exceptional.
We'll get back to you on that, folks.
But they'll know. A lot of these guys who are here are the Philly crowd, so they'll know the Philly PR better than I will. But in the meantime, we're going to be seeing Kraite versus Axel. Kraite, I believe. This was a Yoshi name, but it looks like he might be trying out a different character. We are seeing Fox versus Link. I am going to be honest, I'm not really sure how this is going to go. I've never seen Kraite's Fox, and I've never seen this Link.
It's time to get things started here in Smash Bro. The singles bracket is underway. And as you mentioned, Kraite playing Fox and Axel as a very festive Link. Not exactly that time of year, but depending on who you ask.
Not particularly. Probably depending on most people, would say that you want to ask. They're going to say it's not Christmas time, and right now.
Certainly matches the setting of Smashville, as we know, it does change backgrounds.
Yes.
But nonetheless, and Fox, to say he was a viable character in Melee is very much the understatement.
Yes. Well, Melee, he was undisputed. It was the best. Brawl kind of fell off a little bit, but Smash 4 has made a bit of a comeback. It is probably at this point almost indisputably top 5. There are some who say even top 3 or top 2. Possibly maybe why Kraite is going him, because Kraite usually goes Yoshi, but Yoshi stinks. So we're seeing Kraite's Fox, and right now it's looking pretty solid.
As someone who mained Yoshi in Melee, I will absolutely not take offense to what you just said, but nonetheless, we are seeing some quite some impressive technical work between these two. Fox having the upper hand here early on, but nonetheless, and what a beautiful. Just the way that he uses those specials, whether it's the reflector, which I remember in Melee, one hit, one frame pull out for the shine.
Yes.
And just absolutely the undisputed best strategy in the game. But here he is on the receiving end of a few attacks by Link. By Axel, excuse me. Well, he is playing as Link.
Yeah, and there is the side
and there it is.
Up air. I noted that he ended up missing that a little bit ago, but ended up connecting with that there. And Kraite is able to take that first stock and good stuff. He's got to watch out. He got able to hold that there. It looks like Kraite maybe was going to drop it and going to try to get the reflector up. But Axel, I was just about to say Axel, not in a good position, but that Link forward tilt is very powerful in this game, and it is able to take this stock. And now we are at a relatively even game. Link right now obviously is down in percent, but really just needs one combo, and Fox is one of those guys who will get comboed hard by Link. So.
Certainly capable of it, as we saw, but really it's just that really is just the whole pacing of the match, and we saw Fox get out to that early lead, certainly in an advantageous position right now. But as you said,
wow,
yeah, that was inevitable, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he had to. He would have been tied down. He would have lost had he not done anything about that. And
reflects the bomb back into him, and the up smash.
Not going to kill Link at this point yet, because he is A little bit of heavy. Probably could have gone for the up air there. I'm not really a fan of seeing that forward airs, but he is getting them up in percent. He needs to be careful though. 67% doesn't look like much, but we were talking about Rage Link. We're talking about 124. Forward tilt definitely could kill. He's got to be careful to make sure that obviously Link's up smash. I was just about to say Link's up smash should kill, but Fox's up air ends up killing. And looks like Kraite's going to be taking game 1. Good stuff to him.
Beautiful stuff from both players, but ultimately it is Kraite getting the upper hand in this first contest. We are going to see more from these two gentlemen, but if you had to point out one thing that that perhaps turned the tide of that match, and it was very clear from the offset that Fox was in it to win it, but yes, if you could point out one thing from that match where maybe Axel could have turned the tide, but maybe just kind of swung and missed.
It's one of those things, and it's probably the main thing you can say is Link, is that if you end up getting a hit on Fox in that sort of matchup, you need to be able to maximize that, and he did not do that. Link is one of those characters, he can get bodied by Fox, but if he's able to keep the advantage, and Fox is not a hard character to keep in disadvantage, you know, he certainly could have been able to try to pull something out, especially since that matchup actually was a lot closer than the percents, you know, would have looked like, because Rage Link, as I said, could have gotten killed maybe with like a forward smash, forward tail, that ledge, you know, or a couple other things. At the same time, though, he was just not able to get down.
Agreed. And for those of you out there wondering, bodied is the technical term. Yes, we are going to go with that. Getting ready to kick off the second match here in this first round contest between Kraite and Axel. Once again, Kraite playing as Fox. Such a quick character. Oh, wait a second.
We're seeing the switch. As I said, Kraite is a Yoshi.
A double switch nonetheless.
Yeah, probably the Battlefield. The Yoshi actually is incredible on Battlefield as a stage in Smash 4. So Kraite going back to his main, maybe was not happy with how his Fox was looking against the Link. Maybe he just wanted something to go on. But as it is, we are seeing Marth Yoshi, and Kraite actually is a decent Yoshi. He's probably not on the level of a Spearunk that we saw in you know, in Grand Finals and doubles. But Kraite is a very respectable Yoshi player. Has taken games off of, you know, some good players, and you know, definitely can take out a set.
Oh, we've seen that in the past, and we've certainly seen all around the world just how viable Yoshis can be, and whether in Melee or otherwise. Certainly a famous Japanese player, Amza, very prominent Yoshi player. But and we've seen multiple people use Marth to incredible success.
Yes.
But in the context of these two players, between Kraite and between Axel, what could this possibly mean? You know, because honestly, if anyone knows these two players, it's probably you, Mr. M.
Well, I can't really say I know at least Axel too well, but I do know Kraite, and he is a player who, as I said, he is very good with getting his confirms with Yoshi, decent with his combos, and you do have to be careful with him, and he does end up getting that stock. I get the feeling that Yoshi Marth in this game, probably not the easiest of matchups, because Yoshi can have struggles with landing, and Marth is a character that is good with juggling characters.
Yes.
With that being said, you do need to know the matchup, and Yoshi is just a character you just don't see people who know the Yoshi matchup much at all. In the meantime, Axel's going to get the jab to forward smash. Don't think Kraite was expecting that. That is actually can be a kill confirm that Marth gets in this game.
Absolutely, and Marth, just such a quick character, very nimble. Obviously has the obviously had the range to make that jump if he fell a little bit further, but no need to. And relatively even matchup here, and again, just going for those quick little jabs. But the up smash, that doesn't exactly hurt either.
Nope. And you kind of see it there. This is snowballing a little bit. Kraite, as I said, one issue that Yoshi has is landing and getting back onto advantage. And Marth is one of those characters who is good at juggling, is good at keeping people at ledge.
Oh, this poor dinosaur. Marth could eat him alive here, but Yoshi counters. Oh. Beautiful side smash in the air.
Yeah, I mean, he's at 89 right now. This is actually is, oh my gosh, that actually could be death if there's no double jump. And there is no double
counter with the egg. What a contest and what a performance by Kraite. He was up against the ropes. Could very well have Marth had him pretty much dead to rights, but nonetheless, Yoshi taking the victory, and what a performance by Kraite. Plenty of opportunities, I would say, for Axel to take that particular contest, but nonetheless, it is Kraite with his Yoshi and Fox combination taking the set.